how long that is in dog years. Sincerely, like.
Community of Hope is a nonprofit here in Washington, D.C., and our mission is really to strengthen homeless and low-income families by providing housing, health care, and educational services.
Were the neighbors really complaining about my howling? Is it too hard to imagine? First, I didn't howl that much.
We have 3 different programs that serve about 100 families a year, providing both housing as well as supportive services for the entire family. We also have a health clinic that provides full primary care services as well as dental services and behavioral health services for children and adults here in DC, and we're a federally qualified health center that serves everyone regardless of their ability to pay.
The baby's paw was just like a growing pain.
We're a larger organization but still fairly small, and so people say to me, well, who's your communication staff? And I was like, well, me. We've grown our development office, but people don't, funders, it's hard to pay for that administrative cost, and yet it's such an important part.
If there's any additional money, I think with a nonprofit, most of that money obviously is going back to their programs. And there isn't a lot of that business expertise when it comes to the importance of marketing, advertising, public relations in the nonprofit field, because those just aren't the people that are on staff. So this is really, really important because it affects everything else. I mean, building awareness, making sure that you have clear and consistent communications, all of that feeds into your funding. We've talked for a long time about how do we market ourselves better, what kind of materials do we provide for communication. We've had a logo since 1980, which has been fine, but didn't really feel like reflected who we are, and especially trying to be dynamic and customer focused and changing with the times and growing. So the Taproot Foundation was new to DC as a new market and put out a request for proposals, and it was something we'd seen and submitted, and we were thrilled to be selected as, I think, one of their first year of grantees. Nonprofits will submit an application online. We read each and every application, and then we bring them in for a one-on-one interview for those organizations that we're considering possibly working with.
So they brought in a team of people who do this on a regular basis, both the graphic design, the marketing specialist, the brand manager, all these things that I'm not even sure I know what they are, but people who are really qualified and knew what they were doing.
Our motto is extremely collaborative. We want to make sure that these nonprofits, they have a voice in what's going on. In some cases, they've never done a lot of external research. They've never had the opportunity to come to the table with professionals to share their ideas. And I think that's what's so exciting for our volunteers, our pro bono professionals, in that they have an opportunity to work with an organization that they probably never would have had an opportunity to do otherwise.
They are unique and again have been a wonderful addition to the Washington, D.C. community in that they bring together people who have these skills. So they're bringing in volunteers who do this work on a daily basis, who work as a team with us as the client, as the nonprofit. And Taproot has done a great job about, even though these are volunteers, about really making it high quality, that we're the client and expecting to be able to provide high quality services to a client just as if we were paying $50,000 or $75,000 for the services. We were all really thrilled and pleased. Our board was involved in this process. We had a board member working with us. The board reviewed all the logos and they were also really excited about it. And so all of these tools, I think, are just really important for us to be able to be a professional organization, to showcase what we're doing, and to really build a community of supporters, however people want to get involved, to know what we're doing, and those who want to support families in their community, that we're here and a good organization for them to work with.